Hello there everybody, my name is Derailious. Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be donning on some mage gear and testing out the Yeti Sword. As well, we're going to be going over what makes the out of dungeons mage gear so absolutely ridiculous when compared to berserker gear, and why honestly, this probably seems a little bit busted, if not something that needs to be fixed by the admins. So, without further ado, let us begin, but before we do, I do want to make the note, only about 12% of you guys are subscribed. This is a real crisis. We could have hit YouTube rank by now, but no, you people don't want to sub. I don't get it. As well, you can join our Discord, follow me on Twitter, yada yada. You know how to do all that. On that note, fellas, let's get right into the video. So, obviously, if we want to make a video talking about the Yeti Sword, we're going to want to look at its stats. And oh boy, does it have stats. It does 170 damage, has 230 strength, 50% crit damage, bonus attack speed of 5%, as well as 150 intelligence when reforged to heroic. Has the item ability Terrain Toss, which throws a chunk of terrain at the direction you are facing and deals up to 76,155 damage. That is a lie. It does a lot more than that. For the armor, we're going to be using Very Wise, as well as Necrotic Shadow Goggles to do more damage to undead. We'll be doing a comparison against Endermen, as well as against zombies. And I will be using the Sheep Pet, because why wouldn't I be using the Sheep Pet? I could be using a Yeti pet, but I don't have one of those, and I'm kind of broke right now, and if anyone wants to repeat this testing using a Yeti pet, be my guest. I really want to see what it comes out to. A normal sword hit does about 46,000 damage, which is a lot less than what my berserker gear does, but it does 168k when I use the ability, and I can not spam it, but I can use it pretty often. As well, it really works well from a long range. As you can see, there's an Enderman over there, and now there isn't, and that was pretty far. So yeah, this item is really good. The only thing is, like, to get this thing to work in catacombs pretty well, you would need a lot of intelligence stacking, and I'm talking a ton. Like, to the point where you would need probably 6k intelligence for this thing to work if it's not dungeonized. And that's a tall order for a lot of players who are newer to the game, but if you have really good mage gear, it's pretty feasible actually. It's entirely fair to get. On top of that, I could see this thing being really overpowered when it comes to bosses. I obviously have seen a lot of people use Midas Staff. I want to get my hands on a Midas Staff. If any of you guys have a Midas Staff that you want to lend me, feel free to down below. Just tell me and I'll take it for a minute, make a video on it, and then give it back to you. So, yeah. But on that note, let us do some further testing out in the wild. So, we're going to come over to the graveyard. We're going to see how the 60% comes in. And it does 213k. 149k, 160k. Yeah, 195k. This thing is really good. It does more damage than any of my mage gear ever could. Or not mage gear, berserker gear. The point I'm trying to make here is that you shouldn't underestimate something like mage gear nowadays. A lot of people have been putting a lot of emphasis on berserker gear being super good. And while that is true, mage gear is still really great in this game. Obviously, I'm not alchemy 50. I'm not enchanting 50. Players have more mana than I do. I could reforge my talismans right now to Bazaar, but I'm kind of scared of losing shaded, so I don't really want to do that. But the point I'm trying to make is definitely consider getting something like this if you want to have maximum damage. You know what? Screw it. Let's go reforge all my talismans off of shaded. We'll put them back on forceful after. I won't really be losing much damage. Let's just give it a shot. So, we have 4 million here. Let's go reforge. We finally got it. That was the worst minute of my life. Did I lose 1.3 million coins? Oh my god. Well, that's really depressing. Anyway, that's 1.3 million coins that I'm never getting back. That was really sad. Anyway, time to hit things. 297k. Okay, that's actually kind of worth it. 311k. 299. Yeah, no, that was kind of worth it actually. So yeah, around 300k damage. That's about double what you could do with mage gear. And yeah, there's nothing else I really have to say about that. That's really strong. Point I'm trying to make here is mage gear is really good. So if you want to get it, get it. On that note, fellas, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. So thank you so much for watching and tuning into this dumb idiot talk about the Yeti Sword and why it's really good. I think it's worth the price tag actually. I think it is. I would say, unlike the Shadow Fury, it provides a lot of benefits. It can attack things from a long range, so if you are not that tanky, you can obviously just, you know, use it from a long range. Works great on bosses. It seems to be really cool as a weapon. Generally, it seems like a really sick item that I'm really happy to have in my arsenal temporarily. And by temporarily, I mean that because Headstool, which is a really cool person, gave it to me to use. So I will be giving it back to them after this. And on that note, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And thank you for tuning in. My name is Derailious, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.